Wow. Welcome to the show, Shaquille. But today, Liverpool and Arsenal gave us the best game, or one of the best games of the season so far. High octane, lack of discipline, injuries, players tackling their coaches, and all of that stuff.
Lots of yellow card for Arsenal.
Yes, everything you can think of happened in today's game. And obviously, there were goals, but not enough for either team to win the game, which keeps Arsenal on top at Christmas. Arsenal fans, does that remind you of last season? I'm just saying. Welcome to the show, Shaq.
Yeah, does it remind me of last season? Yeah. Arsenal has always a hard time winning against Liverpool at their home.
Yes, they've never won at that home for the past, I think, 10 or 11 years.
Yeah.
They've not won at Liverpool's home ground. I think the last time they won was in 2012, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's been a while.
So I wasn't expecting them to win, honestly. Never. I never expected Arsenal.
No, but me neither. I wasn't expecting them to
But they
win.
gave us a very, very good game today.
You know what? The biggest difference is that they scored against Liverpool, and usually Liverpool win when some other team scored against them first.
It was crazy. Let's look at that goal, right? So, Alisson was in no man's land with a free kick that came in.
He was out of his place.
He was undecisive, and that was what led to that goal. Because for me, if the team was keeping a high line, there's no need for him to come out.
Yeah.
So you stay in your position, and then whatever happens, you try to read the game from there. But he came out, going back, the header went.
I think there was a communication issue too.
I don't think.
Maybe he was trying to punch it.
But again, the positioning, because they kept a high line.
Yeah.
And that led to that.
That was a set piece, right?
It was from a set piece. Yeah. And Arsenal have been good with set pieces this season.
That is true.
They have been one of the high scoring team or the highest scoring team.
It used to be West Ham.
From set pieces this season.
Yeah.
So anytime they were going to take a corner kick, an indirect free kick, it's like, oh, they might nick it in, and then. But it was a very brilliant. I enjoyed the game. It was so. I think it was good that we had this game as the last game of the day to cover up for the nonsense that Manchester United and West Ham gave
I've been doing it
in the first game of the day.
Yeah. I didn't watch the game. I did watch some highlights. I have heard interviews. Which game do you want to talk about first?
I mean, yeah, let's look at Man United, because let's look at Man United before we talk about Arsenal and Liverpool today. Because yes, Man United started the match for the day, and Arsenal ended it with a very good game. So that leaves us with a good taste. But looking at what Man United did with West Ham, playing in London, the first half was like, I was like, what am I doing watching these guys and what they were doing in the first half? I woke up early to watch this game, and this is the game that we're getting.
I'm looking at the stats. I heard that they had a lot of possession, so I think they were trying to score.
Of course, they were not creating any chances.
No.
They never created any clear-cut chance to score.
I feel like when Bruno plays, it's just a chaos. Is that true? Because he disrupts the entire team.
I don't think so. He brings something to whatever they have in the team.
Was he captain today?
Yeah, of course. Who else would be captain? But what I'm saying is that I think that Bruno on the field, he plays in the number 10 role there, as you can see, that they had McTominay and what's he called again? The new kid, Kobe Mino, that plays with McTominay there in the holding midfield position, and Bruno is in the number 10. But they never provide that final pass. They have a good striker, in quote.
Who? Hoyland? But he hasn't scored a single Premier League goal.
But the thing is that they have useless wingers.
That is true.
They have.
There is nothing happening on the side
For
flanks.
me, in terms of being a winger or a left forward,
Yeah.
Anthony,
He started.
same thing. Nonsense that they play. They
Just
cannot put the ball in
goals
the
come
box.
back.
You know, do legs like you know, like I don't know, you know,
Showboating.
like a squirrel. You know, shake the tail, cut in. You don't cross the ball for the man.
He's not a threat. He's not a
They
threat.
are not threat. I mean,
No, specifically, I'm talking about Anthony. He's not a threat himself.
even Garnacho, for me, their approach. That's where I think their managers. If you look at Pep will tell you what he wants you to do. Let's not even go to Pep. Arteta will tell you what he wants you to do. If he wants you to put that ball in the box, you are going to put that ball in the box. You don't put that ball in the box, you're on the bench in the next game, or he's subbing you off in the same
Right
game.
away, yeah.
The same thing with Jurgen Klopp. If Jurgen tells you, this is how I want us to play, this is what I want you to do, you get on the field and you do it. But for Man United and some other clubs, including Chelsea, they do not provide. Why do you have it? You have a proper centre forward. It's not as if you have a false nine. Haaland is a proper centre forward. He has never received crosses to work with.
That is true.
And when you don't,
if I remember,
yes, I know that West Ham centre backs are tall and all of that, but you have a proper centre forward who knows what he is going to do when the ball comes in. You don't put the ball in the box for him. Instead of crossing the ball, you cut back, you try to dribble in, and then maybe take a shot, or maybe find the second post, from on the other angle. That's what Anthony does. That's what Garnacho does. They don't. Back in the day when United were as devastating as ever, their fullbacks cross the ball. Gary Neville will put the ball in the box. David Beckham will put the ball in the box. Ryan Giggs will put the ball in the box. The fullbacks in Man United now never provide any assist.
Luke Shaw used to do that last year, a little bit, but not anymore.
Nothing.
No.
Wan-Bissaka, no, he cannot even give you a cross. He's just defend. Then the wingers, absolutely nothing.
No, there is nothing on the wing. Bruno keeps a lot of ball, but again, he doesn't play on the wing though.
He plays through the middle, but he does not. He's not the player that provides that penalty.
I think he tries to play more like Bernardo Silva, but it's not working.
Don't even go there.
We have discussed about how bad they are.
They were terrible. They were terrible. Yeah, the statistics shows they had more ball possessions, but they did not create any single threat to West Ham.
Chelsea used to have the same problem last year, right?
Until now, Chelsea still has a problem.
They still have that problem, but they've changed a little bit. I'm saying after Pochettino, but talking about Manchester, they keep the ball, but there's nothing.
They were messing up today. Now let's look at West Ham, because we can talk about Man United and everything and forget that West Ham in the second half they tweaked their system, they tweaked their tactics.
Okay.
Dropped in Paqueta.
Okay.
Dropped in the number 10 role in the middle, and he provided 2 assists.
What's Paqueta playing?
Look at where he was playing today. He is with Stuchek. Yes, Lucas Paqueta, number 10.
Oh, this is Manchester United. Okay.
Yeah, sorry.
Number 10. Yeah.
Yes. So he was on the left.
Okay.
Right? So they switched. So during the game, second half, they moved him towards the middle. They moved him into the false 9 role and opened the moment he did that, David Moyes did that, he opened Man United.
I think he brought both together, 10 and number 7.
He just switched. He just switched him into the middle role.
Okay.
He dropped him in that middle role, and he provided 2 beautiful assists.
It was beautiful.
2 beautiful assists against United. the Kudus goal was just a one-touch pass from him. He didn't need to do any.
And West Ham have scored similar goals before in this season.
Yes.
Like low ball just in the corner.
It's like, let's look at the first assist he gave to Jared Bowen.
Yeah.
Perfect. Mm-hmm. I mean, it was like Luke Shaw was seeing the ball, but you're trying to get to that pass, but you cannot get to it.
Mm-hmm.
And then he finished it. Not that he just like took the shot. He followed it up because Onana made the save, but also it bounced off him, and then he continued, and then he scored the goal. Right? The second goal, same thing. This young man lost the ball in the middle. He took his eyes off the ball, lost it. The moment he lost it, Paqueta picked it, played it to Kudus. The point is that West Ham's Kudus and Bowen,
mm-hmm.
they already know that once this guy is on the ball,
mm-hmm.
they're on the move.
Well, you don't see similar thing with Manchester.
On United,
I think there's no harmony.
Yeah,
there's no harmony.
Yeah. There's no chemistry.
It's just individually, 10 individual playing on the. Even I would say 11. I think Onana has gone really bad.
Extra.
The goals he's conceded today were it wasn't even close to him.
I mean, I don't know.
The first goal Bowen scored, I think it was Onana's mistake. He could have.
I think if he had gone harder, he might have made
done something.
Save.
Yeah,
he might have made that save. Even the second goal, because the guy that scored it, Kudus, is a left-footed player,
and he scored with the right.
Scored with his right,
and he went in front of him.
True. Two centre backs there, or the holding midfielder that lost the ball, and Johnny Evans, and then the goalkeeper.
Yeah.
And as tall as he is, he still could not make that save because But I was, when I was watching the game, I learned Paqueta did his first English interview today. I mean, his first interview in English, and was like, whenever these guys have the ball, whenever I have the ball, I tell them to keep going. So it's like they understand each other very well.
Mm-hmm.
He's provided 5 assists in 2 games.
Right.
And
there was someone.
Man City wanted him.
Oh yes, I remember that. Yeah.
Man City wanted him. And then
in place of Doku, right? Same place.
No, yeah. I mean, he's a number 10.
Yeah.
But again, he had Ward-Prowse played in that number 10 role.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Ward-Prowse is not a number 10. Ward-Prowse is a number 8. But again, because he has Souček and Alvarez playing in those double pivots right there in the number 6
mm-hmm.
role, so number 8, then he pushed Ward-Prowse in the number 10.
Right.
So West Ham have very good midfielders, honestly. To be honest about it, and all their 5 midfielders are better than Man United's 5 midfielders. If you match them man to man,
mm-hmm.
they are much more better in quality than Man United's midfielders. So
there was a stat someone on BN Sports, Andy, I think, when she was sharing that Elanga has scored more goals than the top players in Manchester United.
I mean,
in this season.
I went to Nottingham Forest.
Yes, right? He scored 4 goals this season, and Højlund hasn't won 1 goal yet.
It's incredible. It's unfortunate that Man United.
Where is the position right now? Okay, good. Manchester United is going down because. Okay, what do you think about when he comes and talks about in the interview? Ten Hag. I think he sounds like he doesn't know what he's talking about.
I think he tries to give the players confidence instead of going there and trying to tear them apart. That's what I think he's trying to do, to give them confidence.
Well, giving confidence is one thing, but when you are doing an interview,
I mean, he looks at the statistics, and that's where he based them on.
Right.
And we control the game. We have they did that. They had the possession and all of that. But at the end of the day, what counts is the goals and the points that you accumulate.
Mm-hmm.
And Man United have gone from 6th down to 8, and West Ham is number 6. Wow.
Yeah, West Ham is number 6. That's crazy. Newcastle has dropped down so much. I think Newcastle was 3rd a month ago.
Yeah.
third. Now they're seventh. I think Newcastle has hammered themselves in the
the champion. They don't have depth in their squad.
It's really ugly situation for them right now.
They did not. They didn't. I don't think they managed the squad well. They have a lot of lots of injuries as well.
And I'm just looking at Manchester United has a game with Aston Villa next.
Oh yeah, their next game.
So it's gonna be really tough for them.
That would be very tough for them. But I think they are playing at home.
Manchester is playing at home. Well, they're actually even worse at home.
Yeah, they are playing at home. But again, I don't. Anyway, I've had enough of that. We're gonna go on to the next one because that was the most.
Before we finish, do you think he's gonna get sacked?
I don't think he will be sacked.
He's not getting sacked this season?
He's not sacked. He's not going to be sacked this season. He's sacked.
You think he should be sacked?
I don't think he should be
You still think he shouldn't be sacked?
I think he should not be sacked. I think the teams need to be... The thing is this, Man United has done business like what Chelsea is doing right now.
Yes.
Bought different players, spent unnecessarily on players.
Yeah.
You know, Man United is a very big institution in football that if you tell any player Man United wants you, they will just go.
Yes.
And the clubs will want to make money because Man United is...
Even though they have won anything in 10 years.
Yeah.
They're still so big.
Of course, they've got history. They've had everything. But the thing is that when you...
I was looking at... Giggs has won how many trophies with Manchester United? Like 10. How many Manchester has actually? Premier League
titles, 13 league titles.
So yeah, I think he has 10.
Almost all of them, all the class of 92 have a lot.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Imagine those players watching this
team.
That's why you see Roy Keane never happy with Man United.
Right, that makes sense.
That's why you see Gary Neville never happy with Man United.
Yeah.
Because that's not the Man United they were used to.
That is true.
The Man United they watched and they grew into and they played for Man United.
Yeah.
And they won 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
As if the entire project
titles
dropped down and right after Ferguson left.
Yeah, definitely.
It's just finished.
And that is where they started making all this poor decision in signing players.
Yeah.
Because they were signing players that don't really need to be at Man United. But those players will come because it's Man United. And also they will get high wages.
Yeah.
So they just go there to make money.
I think Manchester United got a lot of attention from unwanted players. That's what happened.
Well, they are the ones going to these players. These players are not the ones coming to them.
Yeah.
They are not begging them to sign them. But they go buy these players. They've made a lot of mistakes in buying players that they do not really need or that do not fit.
What's the rule of fair play? So Everton got 10 points deducted because they were in loss.
Yeah.
So there's if you get your business is in loss, you get penalized if you are overspending.
Yeah, I think they were overspending and also they were going in.
I think overspending and they were not able to sell players too. But there's also I'm not sure. Is there a cap on how much you can spend?
No.
So you can spend as much as
you. There's a cap and Chelsea is doing what they're doing.
But they have to sell to make the numbers right.
Yeah, to balance the books. But again,
so that the losses is under something.
Yeah, there's no cap with that.
Right. But they managed to sell a lot to Saudi Arabia.
Man United, yeah.
Chelsea. So coming back to Manchester United, they have spent a lot of money. So by the next summer, I think they will be selling a lot of players.
I don't know what's wrong with Man United. If you look at that lineup there, I don't know what player. There's no single player there that can even be on the bench for Sir Alex Ferguson.
No, there is no single player.
Never signed Bruno Fernandes.
No,
not even. The only player you could sign there could be Luke Shaw.
I think that's the only player.
I think right now, if you look at the starting 11 that started this game for Man United, I would just keep.
And I would get rid of everyone.
Shaw. I'll keep Andre Onana because there are not too many good goalkeepers now, honestly speaking. Onana is not a bad keeper because he did well with Inter last season. They won the league. They came second, but also they played Champions League finals.
Onana is not a bad keeper, but I don't think he's a good Premier League keeper.
No, look at your defense. What makes a keeper a keeper? You look at the people that are defending you.
I think it's the style of play. It has nothing to do with team.
His style is no.
Premier League is fast paced.
It's fast paced.
Italian League is slower.
But no, it's not about keeper. No, that does not affect keepers. That does not. I don't believe that affects keepers. Again, he's very good with his feet. He can make good saves. He's kept them in games too. But if you look at the defense there, I mean, we're spending a lot of time talking about this nonsense too. But anyway, look at the defense. You have Luke Shaw, you have Wan Bissaka, you have Johnny Evans, and then you have Willie Kambuala. And then you have Bruno, Garnacho, Anthony, Kobe, and McTominay. This lineup, I don't even know if they can fit into Aston Villa's team, or they cannot even play for Spurs. Those five midfielders they are not even valuable enough compared to West Ham's.
Okay, we should finish just talking about that. One last question before we move on. If Manchester United drops down to comes to number 9 with Chelsea in the next next month or so, do you think he's gonna get fired?
No, he will not.
So even if they finish at 10, they're gonna be fine.
They will not. Yeah, that will be fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
I personally think if they go one more down, there will be a lot of pressure on him.
I don't know.
Okay, we can move on now.
Anyway, if you're watching this channel, you're new to this channel, please do us the favor of
subscribing
the subscribe button and liking this video.
And if you have something to say, just leave a comment.
Yeah. All right. Moving on. So we have wasted time on Man United and their nonsense performance. What happened to Newcastle?
I think Newcastle is just fatigued. It's just mentally blocked.
Against Luton Town.
Yes, Luton Town. Luton Town was on high energy, especially after their captain came back. I think he played today.
No, he did not.
Oh, he did not.
No, there's no way he's playing.
There is no way he's playing, but yeah. Their manager was still crying today after the win.
Because they were clapping at minute 4 because he wears number 4.
Yeah.
So that was emotional for him. I think the players were exceptional today. Newcastle were horrible.
Do you watch the game? I didn't.
The game. I intentionally watched the game. And the man of the match was Mr. Kieran Trippier. Impressive.
Really?
Does that happen?
How did that? They lost.
But anyway, looking at this.
Newcastle only have 2 shots on target.
Yeah. And these guys have 5 on target.
That is crazy.
These guys, oh my word.
What's the team Newcastle played? Nothing is working. Where is Isak?
Isak was on the bench. He came on.
38.
He came on. First half substitution, he came on. Because they were being smoked. They were being destroyed. They were being manhandled, especially in the attacking third of Luton Town. Luton Town were really, really.
I want to see what's going on with them in the heat map. Newcastle. Okay, so more attacking from Newcastle.
Yeah, but again,
why did Kevin Trippier got 8.5? Because he ran a lot.
I mean, I don't know what that is, but again, the guy that got the goal from a Newcastle player, Anders Townsend, he was exceptional.
So if there are only 2 shots, so there was nothing going on.
There was nothing going on for Newcastle.
So there were no chances.
There were
no VR decisions. Nothing.
They were completely off today. They were completely off.
That's not like Newcastle though. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. They're mostly playing in the mid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were everything wasn't. I think you mentioned that you said they are fatigued, and being fatigued, I mean, Champions League is draining. You know, you have to have depth in your squad.
And dropping from 3rd to what position they are? 7th.
Now 7th now.
It's not easy.
So I think they'll come back. I think
I don't think they will come back.
they will.
No,
Now
no.
they're off in Europe. They're not even in Europe.
They're not even in
Europa League. They're not there.
No.
So I think they will come back.
Do you think so?
Yeah.
They will try to finish top 4. Are they better than Tottenham? I don't think so.
I don't think no. Tottenham is on a different level.
So if they're not better than,
Is up top 4. That is funny. But anyway.
it doesn't happen very often. Well, they have one more game in hand.
Yeah, but again, not what they've been doing. If they continue the way they've been playing, whether they have one more game now does not guarantee you anything to.
Yeah.
You know, because you still have to play the game.
Newcastle also lost.
There's been no accumulation of games from Man City, even though with the one man, again, they're still in Champions League, yeah?
Yeah.
So.
Newcastle also lost against Everton, right?
Yeah. I mean, look at their form. If you pull up their form, you will see their form. They have not been consistent. They've lost. Yeah.
I think it started for
They were
Everton.
battered 3-0 by Everton.
And then they lost to Tottenham.
They lost to Tottenham, and then won.
They won with Fulham. Yeah.
With Fulham 3.
Fulham is so fluctuating.
Fulham,
They won 5-0 and then they lost 2 games.
There's nothing too special about Fulham, with all due respect for the club, but it's just a team that always want to keep their Premier League status.
I think Newcastle's demise started from the Tonali incident. They were shocked.
Yeah, but they couldn't also find a replacement, right?
And they had injuries too. The guy who got injured with Arsenal, the tall guy.
Yeah, Botman was injured, but he's back. Bond was also injured, but he's back. And the younger players covered well for them, though. Nick Pope is now out for a very long time. So Dubravka not living up to the standards set by Pope.
And they have another game on Tuesday.
Yeah.
So
it's Christmas.
Yeah, it's not going to be easy for them.
I mean, yeah, you play the game
it's not many days.
Christmas.
Only 2 days.
You play the next weekend, which is New Year.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I don't know how they're gonna keep up with that.
I mean, we will see, but it's up to them. That they already know that's what it is all about. But again, I don't know what. Yeah, I think that fatigue. That's
Yes.
That mental.
Their phase is. They're going through that phase.
Yeah, but they've reached that phase quicker than many. I think so, or maybe Man City is also in that same phase with them.
Yeah.
But the thing is that if you look at the top 4, they have maintained some kind of intensity.
Tottenham is showing that though.
Tottenham is
the way they're playing is
played 3 and
they don't concede though.
The bounce. Yeah.
They have really good keeper.
They have good keeper. They have a very good defense.
Yes.
I think they don't mind getting red cards.
They play aggressive. They're physically stronger than Arsenal.
Yes, they are.
Way stronger.
Yep.
Even Aston Villa too. It's going to be really tough for top 4 still.
It is going to be tough. Look at the points. Just 1 point between first and third, and then 4 points between.
If Manchester City wins, then 36, 37, 39, 40.
39. No.
38.
They will be 38.
So I'm saying like 30, 36, 38, 39, 40. 5 teams in that.
Yep.
It's still very tight.
So it's been a long time. I can't remember when we ever had this, but it's been a long time that we've had clubs, teams in this position. Not a lot, especially at this time of the year.
Mm-hmm.
This time of the year, either one has pulled away.
Yeah.
This is the first time we're having them all
squeezed
together. But it's fun for the game. It keeps everyone up and going, and then we'll see who will end up stronger. And that leads us to Liverpool and Arsenal today. It was a very, very good game to end the day, and to make us forget the nonsense that Man United did in the first game.
That was definitely something like a Christmas gift kind of game.
It was a very, very. But unfortunately, that Tsimikas had to get injured. He tackled Klopp. I don't know, but again, I don't know how he landed so awkwardly that he had to he broke his collarbone and he'll be out.
No, it was a rough tackle by Saka. He pushed.
Saka said he didn't know. He didn't know. But
Well,
I mean,
he was trying to win the ball, but I think it's just similar to what was his name who did to Salah in Champions League.
What's he called?
Ramos.
Yeah.
I was nasty, but this was. I mean, he pulled him in the same way.
Do you know that Kai Havertz did that today too?
Yeah, he did that on the sideline.
Yeah, he did that on a player today. I'm like, why are you guys doing that? Why are you guys doing that?
Kai is actually dirty. Kai doesn't run hard. Kai is not. Kai tries to play dirty, and he's a different kind of.
It's hard for Liverpool that they've lost him, but I think the substitution, worked on that. Unfortunately, the substitutions that Liverpool made, besides the injury to Tsimikas, did not work. Gravenberch did not connect at all. He was completely off.
Who?
Gravenberch.
Yeah.
The midfielder they brought in. He was
Gomez did good, but
Gomez did okay. But Gravenberch and what's he called? The other guy.
Nunez. Don't talk about it.
Two of them are off.
Nunez is just a waste of money. Yeah.
They did not add anything to the game.
Nunez had one header and it was like all the way up.
I mean, but I think that the game, Arsenal were not really in a position to win that game. They did not create clear-cut chances to win the game compared to Liverpool's, chances.
This is exactly what Arsenal did last year when the pressure mounted on them.
Yeah.
They were so anxious, slipping passes, one-touch ability goes to garbage.
Yeah.
Even Odegaard, he's taking forever to you can see you have two players on the right. Just do it, and this is what exactly happened in the last 5 games. Yeah, he was the only one, and Ben White is being poor. Mm-hmm. His decision making is. Remember, he tried to get the foul. Yeah. And he didn't run back.
Oh yeah, of course he was already cut off.
And then
counter. What do you think? What do you make of that counter attack?
That counter attack.
Trent Arnold.
5-1.
5v1.
It was a mistake from Arsenal, though, right?
It was a mistake. Yeah, they were out of position. I think they went for a corner kick.
Yeah, it was a throw-in.
Yeah.
But then someone slipped and then they lost. There was a lot of slipping. I think it's the field was wet, and I think also when you're very anxious, when you're playing a very high anxiety game, you tend to start slipping because you're making one decision, but you change it.
The crowd was
also adding to the fire.
Field crowd. Klopp said to them, after the game they played midweek in the Carabao Cup quarterfinal, I said,
right.
If you don't have the energy, give someone else your tickets to come and watch the game.
It was crazy.
I think that fired them up.
Yes.
I think he intentionally said that because of this particular game.
Everton home crowd is really crazy too.
Yeah.
They go.
I think Merseyside, they have the craziest.
They have some different mindset.
Liverpool and Everton.
Yeah.
Craziest
they make
crowds.
Big noise, and I think they also say things to the other teams.
Of course, everyone says it, but these two, I think another place the crowd is so crazy is at Newcastle.
Newcastle too.
Yes, but I think Anfield is the best.
It's the best. Yeah.
The atmosphere is electric.
They're saying,
throughout the game, they motivate the players throughout the game.
No.
From all the top teams, the only team that I think their fans are so weak, and not weak, but I don't know what adjective.
Energy, you can say.
The energy so low is Chelsea.
Chelsea. Even Manchester City has very, quiet fans.
Oh my goodness, they are so quiet. I mean, is it like that entitlement to be there or something?
They used to be good when they won their first league. into 2010, right?
For City?
No, Chelsea. I was watching that final game. 8-0.
I don't know what's wrong with the Chelsea fans. The atmosphere it cannot compare to Liverpool.
No, there is no way.
At the same time, do we have like borrow Liverpool fans to play in Chelsea, and then because these fans play a very big role, in the players.
Yeah. Maybe it's because I don't know. London has so many teams, big teams, so their fan base is divided.
No, I mean anyone that goes to a game is because they're a fan of the club, or maybe either you home team or rival team.
Even Man City fans don't make that much noise.
No, I mean the Everton and
Liverpool.
I think Luton Town today were also very.
Luton Town is a very old club. Yeah. Very loyal fans.
Yes, they are all loyal fans.
Yeah.
But anyway, going back again to this game.
You were talking about the 5-1.
The 5-1.
I think they should have scored. I was expecting it's a goal.
I was expecting
because Salah, Trent Arnold, who else was in the line?
I can't remember all of them, but it was just
top 5 players were Nunez. I thought they were gonna bully them.
They were bully, just
cut him here, there.
Make them look.
They could do everything. I was thinking he was gonna cut him. I think the biggest mistake was Salah's pass.
Yeah, Salah was not really on it today because besides the goal he scored, which was a very
phenomenal goal. Yeah.
I mean, that's like a Mo Salah classic goal, right?
Yes.
With
the kind of goal that you didn't let the keeper smell it.
Yes.
Sniff it.
Yeah.
It was,
again, he was very, very good in that goal. But I mean, what can I say about the pass from Trent Alexander?
Yeah.
He did say he's like a quarterback, he knows where the player is running to. He just picked that pass.
It was pixel perfect, pitch perfect.
It was so perfect of a pass. Yeah. And Mo Salah did justice to score the goal.
Yeah.
But again, they missed the easiest. Mo Salah could have also scored in one other situation where he could have just taken the shot and decided to play the pass.
Yeah.
It was just disconnected.
Because keeper has no idea where the ball is going to come.
Yeah, and he was going direct to goal. It was not as if he was trying to come in from the flanks.
Yeah.
He was going direct to goal. But again,
I think they just
they missed the opportunity to go top. I don't know if that will hurt them or if we come back and hurt them, but I think there's still a lot to play. It's just halfway.
Mm-hmm. I was gonna talk about. I think Arsenal has a big frontline problem because Jesus, he runs everywhere. He's not playing number 9. Sometimes he wants the ball on the left side of the box, sometimes on the right side of the box. So I think Saka and Martinelli struggles. This is not the same problem when Trossard comes on the pitch. He's always where Saka wants him to be, or I think Jesus is I don't know. He's just not playing number 9. He's playing number 9.
I like Jesus.
He puts in a lot of effort. I know that.
A lot of effort, but maybe that's role.
That role is so confusing, and
or maybe
Wenger struggles with that. They struggle with that when there is no player.
False 9. I think that's what they're trying to do.
Yeah.
Because he could be an outright striker, but he goes in here and there, and that could affect the productivity of the front 3.
Yeah.
And again, they did not create anything.
No, Arsenal has a problem of creation this season. They just bring the ball to the front. Yeah. They go in the box, but they come back. I don't know. I think it's the same thing. Jesus is expecting balls.
If Kai Havertz playing where he is playing for Arsenal, do you think that is affecting Arsenal's midfield in terms of being able to create more? I mean, Kai never played in the midfield for Chelsea, not even in anymore.
He was in the front line.
He's always in the front line. We always.
I think he doesn't like where he plays. Line. It's a big expectation to play in the midfield because you have to run a lot more than the front line.
But I mean,
he doesn't run that much.
All the dirty job and all the covering of space. But Kai never runs. Yeah, I mean, he's not.
Kai doesn't run.
If he runs, he commits a foul.
Even when he gets the ball, he's not very aggressive. He's like, okay, I'll do whatever.
I mean, I know it's going to be a personality thing, but again...
but the goals he scored was he was in the front line. That's the reason he knows how to put the ball in the back of the net. But I don't think midfield is for him. No,
I don't know. I don't know if they have to maybe play in a number 10 role for him to be able to play that. But they have to like switch system of play and then let him play in the number 10 role. Again, even
last season, Odegaard was in the center, right?
Yeah.
And who was on the right?
Yeah, they also had Thomas Partey.
But he was also in the middle, right?
Yeah, he was also in the middle.
No, I think Odegaard was playing at the same position. Xhaka was in the middle.
Yeah, Xhaka and Odegaard and Partey.
Yes.
And those there 3 minutes.
There were 3 in the middle. Yeah. I don't know. I think Arsenal should do some business in the transfer.
I don't think.
I don't know. Raya was it wasn't worth it. I don't know. It was not needed.
It was,
I mean, he did the same as what Ramsdale was doing. It was nothing different. So he could have used that money to buy number 9. But just to be fair, it was a tough game.
It was a tough game.
It was not.
Position.
Arsenal could never dominate the game.
No, there were moments that they had spells, in possession, but they were not creating anything. They were not able to get anything forward into these their front line. But I think Liverpool, you might sometimes you look at Liverpool and you're like, oh, they look average. Let's say Wataru Endo and Curtis Jones, these are like
Szoboszlai.
Szoboszlai is a good player. But his shooting today was completely off. He was not really getting the shots that he wanted to take. But at the end of the day, maybe I think a fair result for
when you look at Liverpool, we try to compare with the Liverpool who won the title.
Yeah.
I don't think they've even come close to that kind of Liverpool.
No, they will not.
No. I mean, they've really...
The front three will need to...
Liverpool has improved a lot compared to last year.
Yes.
For sure.
Yeah.
But, no, we compare with them with the when they won the title.
Front three of Mane and Firmino with Salah.
It was crazy.
But, these ones, they don't live up to that expectation. Again, imagine Nunes came in and he was playing on the left side. I think Liverpool is also missing Diogo Jota. That guy provides.
Why is he injured?
He's injured, but he provides something. So, what maybe this guy cannot do. Even Gakpo and Luis Diaz, no, they don't do the same thing. Or even Nunez, but well. I think I love the game. It was a very good game to end this today, and that sets it. I think the second half of the season is going to be edgy. I think.
I personally think it's still very wide open for everyone to.
Yes.
Top 6 can come.
The top 5 because Man City is in the 5.
I would say top 5, yeah.
I'm not saying I'm never going to consider West Ham as a title contender, except there's
with this team, no. With this team, no.
But Man City, Spurs, Villa, Liverpool, because Villa, I think with where Villa is right now, they will demand themselves to perform. We are in this position right now, so we must continue performing. So there's not.
Did you watch your game?
Yeah, I watched it.
They were about to lose.
Yeah.
But they finally made it.
That's the idea, right? So you're in this position, you have to. No matter how, you need to find a way to get a point to still be in the game. Yeah. Because once you
Aston Villa and Liverpool is the only team who hasn't lost in the last 5.
Yeah, they haven't lost in the last 5. Yeah. But anyway. We look forward to it, and there's only one more game left, and that will be the end of this week.
One week of games left.
Yes.
Yeah.
So.
And then in the next year, right? On the weekend.
Tomorrow Chelsea play Chelsea Wolves Chelsea.
When is the game time?
That's 8:00 here. So.
It's an early game.
Yeah, it's the only game for tomorrow.
Yeah.
wherever you're watching, whatever your time is. But yeah, that's the only game left, and then post-Christmas game starts in
Who is Chelsea playing tomorrow?
Playing Wolves.
Yeah. Okay. Home or away?
Away. Playing away.
Oh, it's gonna be tough.
Yeah. Anyway, guys, that's all we have for you. And please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the channel. And we look forward to seeing you in the next one. Enjoy.